The Industrial Revolution, which began in the late 18th century, brought about significant changes to the world's economy and society. However, it also had a profound impact on the climate. The burning of fossil fuels, such as coal and oil, to power industrial machinery and transportation led to increased carbon dioxide emissions and air pollution. This, in turn, contributed to global warming and climate change. One of the most significant effects of the Industrial Revolution on the climate is the increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere was around 280 parts per million, ppm. Today, it has risen to over 400 ppm, largely due to the burning of fossil fuels. This increase in carbon dioxide levels has led to a warming of the Earth's surface, which has led to changes in weather patterns, sea level rise, and the melting of glaciers and sea ice. Climate change has several impacts on agriculture, including changes in temperature and precipitation patterns, leading to shifts in growing regions and changes in crop productivity, changes in soil moisture and increased water stress, leading to reduced crop yields, changes in pests and diseases, with warmer temperatures allowing pests to thrive in new regions and altering disease cycles, alterations in growing seasons, causing timing mismatches between crop growth and critical events like flowering and pollination. These impacts can reduce agricultural productivity, increase costs, and disrupt food security, particularly in developing countries. Crop yield changes, rising temperatures, and changes in rainfall patterns can negatively affect crop yields, especially in regions with already marginal growing conditions, pests and diseases. Changes in climate can create favorable conditions for the spread of pests and diseases, leading to crop loss. Climate change refers to the long-term changes in temperature, precipitation, wind patterns, and other measures of climate that occur over several decades or longer. The current scenario of climate change is that the Earth's average temperature is rising, primarily due to human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation. This warming is causing changes in the Earth's climate, including more frequent and severe heat waves, more intense storms, and rising sea levels. These changes are having a wide range of impacts on human societies and natural systems. The burning of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas, releases large amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat from the sun, causing the Earth's temperature to rise. Deforestation also contributes to climate change by removing trees that absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Now let's talk about our future. Researchers suggest, and I quote, in a high-emission scenario, the global temperature would rise by 3.3 to 5.7 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. The reality is that, just a 4 degrees Celsius increase in temperature will unload a cataclysm of catastrophes upon us. With only 2 degrees Celsius of global warming, experts say the phenomena we're experiencing today will become much greater and more common. And that the Earth will arrive at critical tolerance levels in terms of planetary health and the health of its inhabitants. If the current rate of greenhouse gas emissions continues, global temperature will increase by 2.7 degrees by the end of the century. What consequences will there be as a result of this temperature rise? There will be 14 times as many heat waves, and they'll start occurring in places which have never experienced them before. Globally, there will be an average of 3 to 5 days in which temperatures will go over 40 degrees Celsius. We'll get a 60 centimeter rise in sea levels. Extreme weather events will multiply and become more intense as temperatures increase. Droughts will become common in most of Africa, Australia, Southern Europe, Southern and Mid-US, Central America and the Caribbean, and parts of South America. It's estimated the price of cereals could rise by 29%. Putting 183 million people at further risk of hunger. Coral reefs would completely disappear in a world living with such temperatures. Yes, the same coral reefs on which 500 million people depend upon, same amount of people as 1/3 of India, and which provide an important ecosystem for life underwater, protect coastal areas by reducing the power of waves hitting the coast.
Global warming is the heating of Earth's surface due to increase in human activities like burning of fossil fuels, coal and many other things. The main cause of global warming is deforestation. Global warming increases greenhouse gas levels. Other harmful effects of global warming are extinction of animals, increase in sea levels and much more. Global warming also contributes to the climate change which has its own effects on Earth's environment. In order to avoid global warming, we must promote afforestation. We should plant more and more trees. In order to prevent global warming, we must reduce industrial activities like burning coal, fossil fuels. We must reduce the use of air conditioners as their CFC contribute to the increase in Earth's temperature and gradually leads to global warming.
In conclusion, global warming is one of the biggest threats facing our planet today. The impact of human activities on the environment, such as the emission of greenhouse gases, is causing the average temperature to rise and leading to devastating consequences. From melting glaciers and rising sea levels to more intense hurricanes and wildfires, global warming is affecting every aspect of our lives. It's our responsibility to act now before it's too late. We can start by reducing our carbon footprint, supporting renewable energy sources, and advocating for policies that address global warming. Let's work together to protect our planet and secure a brighter future for generations to come.